Hi there and welcome to this Manychat tutorial. So to get started, we're going to head over to bit.ly/manychatting. And I'm going to put the URL on the screen right now. And that's where you want to head to. And once you go there, you're going to see this screen here. And we want to click on the purple button in the middle here that says get your discount. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to tap on that. Then once we tap on that, it's going to ask us to go ahead and sign up for Manychat. So we can use Google, we can use Facebook, completely up to you. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign up with my Google account. All right, and once we get signed up there, it's going to bring us to this screen here where we now need to go ahead and connect one of our channels to our account. So I'm going to go to connect channels up here at the top left. Then we need to choose which type of channel we want to connect. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to connect my Instagram account. Then we're going to set up our very first Instagram automation. So I'm going to click on connect for Instagram. That's going to take us to this screen here. And then we're going to click on go to Instagram. Now that's going to take us to this screen here. Now I'm already logged into my Instagram, so it's shown me this screen. If you're not logged in yet, it will ask you to go ahead and log into your Instagram account. So since I'm logged in, I am going to allow them access to manage my comments, manage my messages, and manage my insights. Then we're going to click on allow. All right, once we have that channel connected, we can see we're back on that home screen. But now, instead of showing us to connect the channel, we can now see different types of templates or automations or things that we can set up here for our Instagram. So let's scroll back up to the top. Now, one of my favorite automations is the auto DM links from comments. So basically, you can set it up so that when someone leaves a comment on one of your posts or one of your reels, you auto send them a DM. So let's go ahead and set that one up. We're going to tap on it. That's going to bring us here. So when someone comments on a specific post or reel, any post or reel, or my very next post or reel. So this is perfect if you plan on releasing a post or a reel for a certain special that you are running and you want them to comment the word go and then they receive more information, then you might want to do that for your next post or reel or a specific one or something along those lines. But let's just say I'm going to do any post or reel that I post from now on. I want them to be able to comment, and then we'll send them a message. So we're going to go next. For the word example, we can do price, link, shop. One of my favorites is go. I like to say comment go to receive more information. Or you could allow any word at all. So if anyone comments on your post or your reel, you're going to send them a DM. But in my case, let's go with a specific word, and let's go with go. I can also turn on the ability to reply to their comments with a message like, thanks, please see DMs, nice, check your DMs, and so forth. I'll leave that off for now, and then we're going to go with next. Next, we have a few different things that we can have happen once they actually comment the word go. So we have three different options here. An opening DM. We can send them a DM thanking them, asking them to click a button below, and that button will say, send me the link. But we can change that, obviously. And we can also change this message to say whatever it is. So with this message here, it's called an opening DM. We'll send that message, and then a little bubble button will pop up that says, send me the link. And they can tap that themselves. And when they tap that, we send them the link. That's called an opening DM. We can also send a DM asking to follow you before they get the link. So if we turn that on, we're going to send this DM first and ask them to follow us before we go any further. And then we have a DM asking for their email address. So we can send this DM asking them to drop their email address instead. I'm going to go with this option here, and we're going to leave the text as it is and then click on next. And this part here, since we are including the opening DM where we send the link, this is where we can write another message and then add the link that we're going to send them. So assuming someone gets our opening DM message, they tap that button that says send me the link. We're going to send them this message with whatever link right here as a follow-up. So I can say, awesome, here is your link. Then I go to add link, button label. I can say visit site or whatever it may be. Then I simply add my link right here that I want them to go to once they click it. We have another option here, a follow-up DM if they don't click that link. We can turn that on here. So if they don't actually click that button that says visit site, I can send another DM hey, if you're still curious, don't forget to tap that link. And of course, I can change that if I want to. Finally, we're going to preview and go live. And this is exactly what it would look like. So we see the opening message, and then we see the button that says send me the link. They tap that button and it sends the message, send me the link. And I say, awesome, here is your link. And they can tap that button to visit my website. And if they don't tap it, I'm going to follow up with that last message. That's what that looks like inside of the DMs. That's what it's going to look like inside of the comments. Of course, I said go is my keyword, so that's what that looks like. And if all of that looks awesome to you, go ahead and click on go live. And just like that, our automation is now live, and we can come back in here and we can track our metrics. How many times we've sent the messages, how many clicks they've gotten, our click-through rate, and how many emails we've collected if we are collecting our emails. And at any time, I can jump back in here and I can edit this automation if I want to change my link or change the way my messaging is. I can do that. Or I can stop the automation altogether if I want to stop that and maybe set up a new automation. And that there is how simple it is to sign up to Manychat and set up your first Instagram automation in a matter of minutes.